Hello guys, how are you? I hope you guys are well. So today I'm gonna talk about how I file my taxes. Um, I need to pay. Everybody actually needs to pay income tax. So the way it works is IRS, Internal Revenue Services. They collect income taxes. A certain portion of your income goes to the government and IRS who collects all those taxes. How much is that? It depends. So there are two ways basically to file the taxes. One way is paper filing, another way would be filing online. I would say paper filing would be more educative, but online filing would be more comfortable and easier to file. I would suggest everyone to at least file once in paper so that they can understand what goes into that tax return. So for that you need to download form 1040 from IRS website and manually fill it out. For example, you need to add your total income. In that information you can get from the W2 which your employer will provide on a yearly basis. Then you can calculate how much you have already paid to IRS as taxes, and you can also calculate your actual taxes. So the difference between these two you will get in return. So if this difference is positive for you, that means you have paid more money to IRS than you actually owed to them. They will gonna return the difference to you as the tax return. So generally during beginning of the year you can file your tax return for the previous year. For example, this year you can file your tax return starting from January 17 until April 15, I guess. In between this timeline you will file your tax return to IRS either by mail, that is manual filing, or by online. I initially, when I came here in US in 2014, I filed my taxes by mail. That means the paper filing, and I was in VCU, Richmond, Virginia, and over there they would hold in the business department. They would the undergrad students, they will hold workshop for tax filing. So I would go there and I'll collect that tax form from there, fill it out. Obviously those students, they will instruct me, and also this is part of their learning actually. So I will get help from them, and I will fill out the form and then mail the form to IRS. They would also provide the addresses to where I need to file either federal tax return or state tax return. So anyway, after that, after certain point, I started filing online and I was using TurboTax, which is the most popular online software for tax filing. Even though TurboTax has like free option, and they claim that about 30% of the all the tax filers are eligible for the free version, but I think if you have a little bit of complexity in tax filing, then definitely they will charge you for that. and for example, this year I had to pay about $40 for my federal tax return filing in TurboTax, and also $40 for state tax return. I had two states last year. I moved from Iowa to South Carolina in August, so basically I stayed half of the year in Iowa and half of the year in South Carolina. So I had to file in two different states. So each of the states costed me $40 in TurboTax. So my total was about $120 for federal and two state tax return filing, plus also $40 for processing fee. So that was like $160 for the whole tax return. Even after paying the price, I think TurboTax is worth it if you have a little bit of complexity in your tax return. So I recommend TurboTax, but you can also check before TurboTax other free online tax filing software such as TaxAct. There are many others as well. You can go to IRS website, and in the website they will actually provide some of the names where you can file free if you have a relatively simple tax return. So you can check all those first. If that doesn't apply to you, you can actually use TurboTax and see if you're eligible for free tax filing in TurboTax. Yeah, but if you are not, there are several different packages in TurboTax, and you can just use one of those depending on your situation. This is very easy. You go to the website, create your account, and just follow the instructions. You'll need to have your W2s. You can just download from your employer website, HR website, and upload those W2s in TurboTax, and they will automatically pick up the numbers from the W2s, and you actually don't have to worry about that much. And they will gonna calculate, and they will tell you how much you owe to the IRS or how much you are getting in returns for federal and state taxes. So that's it. That's how I file my taxes. Until now I'm using TurboTax, and I'm happy about it. I don't know about future. I might change to other softwares, but until now it's good. So bye bye. Thank you.